Hi everyone, welcome to the channel. This is Amit, and in this video I'll be showing how GSTR-9 can be filed, that is annual return. So basically what is annual return? So the name itself suggests the return which has to be filed annually. So you might be thinking like every month we are filing the return, GSTR-1, GSTR-3. So what is the purpose of annual return? So in annual return, what you have to do, all the business what you have done in the complete year has to be shown in the annual return, and the system is made very simple that you don't have to enter all the details. Whatever details you have filed in GSTR 1, 3B, all will be auto populated. You have to check, you have to verify, and you have to file. That's it. So it's not a tedious task or not the tough task. So let's see how the annual return can be filed. And one important thing, whenever you want to file annual return, all the GSTR 1 and 3B has to be filed. Then only system will allow to file your annual return. So let's move to the practical. So what you can do, you can navigate to services, returns, annual return. Or the alternatively, you log in, on the dashboard itself, one option is shown, annual return. You can just click on it, and then you can select the financial year for which the annual return has to be filed. After selecting the financial year, the system will be showing you the table for annual return. So there are two ways you can file it, offline or online. Or let's say if you are having much data which additionally has to be added, so you can just select offline mode. And if you want to file online, you can just click on prepare online button. So once you click on prepare online button, the system will be asking you that the return has to be filed as a nil return, or whether you have data for your return for the annual return. So if there is no business has been done, you have filed complete nil return for complete year. So for the annual also, you can just select the radio button as this, and you can just file the nil return. But let's say you have done the business, there are data in your GSTR1, GSTR3B, you have made the payment, then you have to go for the exact return what needs to be filed. So you can just select no from the radio button. So once you select no, the system will be showing you the relevant tables and the options by which GSTR-9 can be filed. There are even step-by-step procedure which you can just go through and you can file, or else you can just go through this video and then you can file it. So let's say, as you can see on the screen, there are multiple buttons like download GSTR-9, download GSTR-1 data, download GSTR-3B, or download table 8.8 documents. So these are the data which is already there in the system when you have filed GSTR-1, when you have filed GSTR-3B. So system is taking all the data from your return and showing it to you on your GSTR-9. So if you want to verify it, you can just click on download GSTR-9, 1, 3B, or 80 documents. You can just download and you can verify whether details are proper or not. So let's say we are clicking on GSTR-9. So once you click on this, PDF will be getting generated. So from the PDF, you can verify all the details. Complete details will be shown to you, like details of advance, inward, outward supply, everything. And along, like table wise, it will be shown to you. Along with this, the details of ITC for the financial year, that also will be shown to you. Then, then let's say if you want to see GSTR1 data for the complete year, you can click on download GSTR1 button. So once you click on this, see 4A, 5A, 9B, credit note, debit note, expert, all the tables will be shown. If you have filled any data in your GSTR1, it will be coming here. If you have not filled, then it will be coming as a 0. Similarly, if you want to see GSTR3B data, you can click on this and you see you are able to see the outward supply, inward supply, and everything, eligible ITC and all. So you just have to verify it. You can view it and you can check like what the payment has been done by you. All details will be shown to you. It's very simple thing like how the GST has implemented the functionality. And let's say if you want to see the document details, you can click on this button. So you can see like if there are like less data, the one file will be auto generated. If there are multiple data, you will be getting multiple hyperlinks on which you can click and you can download and you can view it. So that is very simple process. Now, what are the tables and how the data can be verified or data can be like modified? So let's say this is the first table, table 4, the details of advance, inward, outward supplies made during the financial year, that is 17-18, for example. So it is showing the auto-generated data. Whatever you have filed in 1 3B, They are calculating it and it's showing to you. What you can do, if you want to see it in details, you can just click on this. Once you click on this, the complete details will be shown to you, like B2C, B2B, zero rated, deemed export, all the data is available. Now you can verify it, and if you think like something has to be modified, you can just click on it. This free text field, you can click, you can modify. So once you click on this, system will check like whatever values are entered, whether it is more or less than the 20% of system generated value. So let's say it is more than 20% of system generated or less than 20%, it will be showing a warning message. The warning message is your field highlighted in red where the value entered is more or less than 20%. So still if you want to file, you can just click on yes. It may happen sometimes system has shown the incorrect data, but according to your data it is not matching. So you can just click on yes, you can modify and you can file. It will be giving you warning, but it won't be restricting you. So you can just click on yes button. Saved request is successful. So you can see the values got modified. So if you want, you can just go to the 9 dashboard. You can click on back button. Once you go to dashboard, updated values will be shown to you in the table 4. Now we'll move to next table, that is table 5, which says details of outward supplies made during financial year. So same process, you can click on this. It will be showing you the detailed uh, complete details of zero rated, SCZ exempted, everything. You can verify. If you think it is correct, you can save it. If you think there is mismatch, you can just modify it. As shown on the screen, I have modified the data. After modifying, I clicked on save button. System will be showing you the warning message, but won't restrict. You can click on yes, and the data will be saved. Now data is completely saved. Now if you want to see the summary, you can just click on back button. So once you click on back button, the summary will be shown on the dashboard. So that is the value what we have modified is shown on the tile. Now we will move to next table, that is table 6. So table 6 consists of ITC availed during financial year. So basically this ITC is also coming from the 3B, like whatever you have utilized. So once you click on this, system will be showing you the auto generated data. So if you want, you can just check completely, you can review it, you can save it, and if you want, you can just modify it. Like invert supplies has to be added, so you can just add it from here. If invert supply from unregistered person has to be added, you can add it here. Similarly, you can just verify and you can modify, you can save it. This is only process for all the tables, but there are a huge number of data. That's why the user gets confused, like what has to be added or what things are getting displayed over here. So there is not like any kind of problem which you will be facing while filing the return. So now see, you can see the details of ITC availed during financial year is shown here. You can just save. After saving, you can just go to dashboard and you can see the modified value will be reflecting in the tile. Similarly, if you want to see for ITC reversed and in eligible ITC, you can click on this table. So you can just enter the data as per your calculations and you can save it. So once you save it, then system will be showing you the updated data as you can see on the screen. Similarly, let's move to other ITC related information. Same thing you can do. This also you can just go through the description. So basically, in other ITC related information, data will be auto populated from your GSTR two-way. So that cannot be modified. That is 8A. So that needs, you have to make sure this is the data which you can't modify. That's why it is grayed out or it's like disabled. But remaining things like C, like ITC on invert supplies, ITC available but not availed. So these things you can modify from here. You can modify, you can save it, and once you have saved, the saved data will be reflecting on the tile as you can see here. Now we'll move to table number 9, that is details of tax paid as declared in the return filed during the financial year. So here similarly same fashion you can just go to it. You can see the tax payable or tax paid through cash or paid through ITC. All the payment related data will be shown to you. You can just save it, or if you need to modify, you can just modify it. Basically, thing is you'll be having one kind of data what you have done in like what business you have done. You have to just verify from your data in GSTR-9. If it is matching, save it. If it's not, modify it. See, you can see the updated data in the table 9. Similarly, you can do for the 10, 11, 12, 13. It is details of previous financial transactions reported in next financial year. So if the data will be handy with you, you don't have to do anything. You have to check, you have to modify, or wherever you want to add, you can just add and you can save the data. Similarly, you can see here in the 11, 10, 11, 12, 13 data I have added from my calculations and then I have saved it. So once I saved, the tiles are showing the updated data. So mostly 80% of data is auto-populated and wherever required you have to add it from your calculation. Similarly, you can see for differential tax period on account of declaration. So that data also if you want you can just click on this. As per the major rates IGST, CGST you can add value in this and you can just save it. Once you save you can just go to dashboard and you can see the exact value. Similarly, if there is any demand order generated by the tax officers or any refund filed by you or you RFD6 issued by the tax officer, so that data also you can add it here. You have to click on this, you have to enter the total refund claimed amount, what refund has been sanctioned by the officer, what refund amount is rejected, or what demand amounts are generated by the officer, and what taxes you have paid. Everything you can add, you can save. This thing you have to add, it won't be auto generated. So after this, see, I have added all the details and I have saved it. So once I save, the total will be shown on the tile. So process is completely same. You just have to aware about what the table is and what data it is showing. Now you can move to table 16 that is supplies received from composition taxpayers. So let's say if any supply is received from the composition one, you can click on this. You can add the data in this. You can save it. You can verify the total on the tile then you can move to next table. So next table is table 17 where HSN-wise summary is there. So you can click on this. You can add the particular HSN and on the basis of HSN, then you can add the complete details like description is auto populated, but the quantity, the taxable value, rate of tax, you can just sum up in somewhere in your file and you can just add it over here. Once you click on add button, HSN wise summary will be added. If you want to modify, you can just edit. If you want to delete, you can delete. It's not compulsion that once your file entered, then system will restrict you. So it's like free hands given to the taxpayer. You do whatever you want, but make sure you are filing the correct return or correct data is shown. So as you can see, multiple HSN values are added. So I am able to see it. So once I click on save button, it will be saved and the records will be shown on the tile. So as you can see there number of records are 8 and the values are total computed. Now if you want to add HSN wise for inward supplies, similarly you can click on this, you can add the HSN values and then you can add the quantity, taxable value, then rate of tax and you can just add and you can edit, you can delete and you can save it. So HSN wise details if you want you can just add it from here. Once it is added, now all the tables are completed. So now what you can do, still you have to preview it so that you have not made any mistake while filing annual return because the annual return is filed only once a year and system won't allow you to file it again. So you just have to click on GSTR-9 preview button. Once you click on this, there are two options. You can preview by PDF or Excel. So if you click on PDF, PDF will be generated. You just check, you verify it, and let's say if you want to compute it, you can just click on download from Excel. So once you click on preview from Excel, all the values will be coming in the Excel format. Here if you want to check the total, you want to verify, you want to tally it, you can just tally it from here. Complete table wise details are shown to you along with the demand, refund, everything. It will be taking time to verify, but it's not a difficult process. It's very easy process. So after this, what you can do, now you have to compute the liability. So once all the data has been filled, modified, preview has been checked, now you have to compute the liability. So what you can do, you can just click on compute liability button. So once you click on this, the message will be shown to you the status will be shown to you in some time of the computing of liability. So within 2 minutes you can just refresh it, 2 to 3 minutes. So after refreshing, the system will be showing you the message that it's ready to file now. So once you see this message, the button will be enabled at the bottom. That is this table, late fee payable and paid. So you can just, as you can see, like previously it was disabled, but now it is enabled. So you can just click on this. Once you click on this, system will be showing you the ledger balance, the late fee which is payable and paid, and the ledger balance from which you can just utilize the payment. Or let's say if you don't have the enough amount to make the payment, there is generate challan button. You can just click on create challan, and the liability will be auto generated in the tables, and you have to make the payment by e-payment, NEFT or over the counter. So once you make the payment, then the additional cash required will be shown as zero because the payment is already amount is already added and it's in your ledger. So once you added the amount, now again you can preview the draft, that is the final draft after making the complete payment. So as you can see here, complete outward, inward, payment, ITC, complete details will be shown to you along with the payment made by you just before some time. HSNY summary. So you can just check the preview and all. So once you check the preview, now only last step is pending. That is, you have to select the confirmation message at the bottom. That is the checkbox. And once you select this checkbox, you can select the authorized signatory from your list of signatories, and then you can just click on file GSTR-9. So this is the last step what you have to do. But before this all thing, the data needs to be validated properly. Anyhow, it is system generated, but still you need to verify it and you have to check whether something is missing or not. Because once it is filed, you won't be able to make any modification. That's why system has given you multiple options to check the preview and download the PDF and Excel. So once you click on File GSTR-9 button, it will be giving you the warning. If the like your tax is not offsetted, then you can just offset it from here. And if it is paid, then you can just use the DSC or EVC option. If you select EVC, OTP will be getting generated on the mail and a mobile number of your primary authorized signatory or the authorized signatory which you have selected. You can click on validate OTP button, and the status will be shown to you that your GSTR-9 is completely filed and the status is filed. And at the bottom, information message is shown where you can see the ARN number which can be used to see like what details you have filed in your GSTR-9. If you want to download it, you can click on download GSTR-9 details. So you can see like Excel will be getting downloaded and you can see the complete details. There might be the case like you have filed the GST9 and all, but there is some payment which needs to be made by you. So the hyperlink is given on the screen itself. Like click here to make payment through DRC03. So what you can do, you can just click on click here button. You can go to DRC03. The cause of payment can be selected, and then you can file the DRC03. And if you want to download the GSTR9 details, you can click on download button. So once you click, the Excel will be generated hyperlink. You can just click and you can view it, and then you can, if you want to navigate back, you can just click on back button. And once you go back, the complete details will be shown to you, like on the all tiles the total will be computed, the effort what you have given will be shown to you on the screen itself. Now you can download and see what details you have filed. You can keep it for reference. In case required, you can just tally it from here itself. So this is the simple way of filing GSTR-9. Thank you guys for watching the video. Do like the video and subscribe the channel for motivation and for the GST related updates. Thank you.